Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DJP3 Games, and welcome to Week 4 of the PBL, the Professional Battlers League. So this week, we are facing off against my good friend, Cryptic Flash. We are both sitting at 1 and 2 right now, so we're both looking to get back to even. He is bringing a lineup of Heliolisk, Terrakion, Darmanitan, Dhelmise, Primarina, and Mega Aggron. I am bringing Arcanine, Blastoise, Porygon 2, Hydreigon, Metagross, and Breloom. So I will link all of Cryptic Flash's info down in the description below. Make sure you guys go check him out, go see his half of the battle. Make sure you hit him with that subscribe, and go follow him on Twitter as well. So one thing I do want to point out before this gets started, I have not finished Ultra Sun, so that leaves me without the ability to Mega Evolve Blastoise, which I kind of figured out during this battle. I didn't really know that was a thing, but it is what it is. Just not going to be able to use Blastoise until I finish the game, which hopefully we'll finish it very soon. That way it doesn't kind of limit me. But he's going to go ahead and lead off with Heliolisk. I wasn't entirely sure who he was going to lead off. I thought he was going to lead off with Mega Aggron, so I went out with Arcanine. So we get off the Intimidate, which, again, I thought he was coming out with the Aggron, so I'm just kind of like, alright, I don't know what this Heliolisk is going to do. I went for Protect just to kind of scout it out and see what happens. He tries to go for a Volt Switch, so I just knew he was going to switch. He was kind of doing the same thing, seeing who I was going to bring out and whatnot. So I just went ahead and got off an Extreme Speed because I know he's going to Volt Switch again. So that almost is an OHKO. It was very close. So he goes and hit me with that Volt Switch, which does a lot more than I thought it was going to. And then he goes ahead and sends out Darmanitan, which I was like, alright, let me go ahead and switch out to Blastoise. We'll switch out to Shell Shock here. And this is a point where I discovered I couldn't Mega Evolve because I didn't have the Mega Bracelet. So I was just kind of like, oh, well, I was trying to figure out the whole time. I'm like, why can't I Mega Evolve? So it timed me out on that turn. And he went ahead and goes for a U-turn to switch out, which was very smart on his play because I was going to hit him with a Scald. And he brings out Beauty Queen, his Primarina, who caused so much trouble for us in this match. And this has really been the ace of his team. And this is why I brought Metagross, just to use that Steel typing against it. But Primarina is a lot better of a mon than I expected and what I thought. So we go ahead and come out to Metagross here. It goes for the Moonblast. We resist that pretty well. So I went ahead. I wasn't sure if he was going to switch or not, but I went ahead and just went for. What did I go for? He brings out Dhelmise. I went for Earthquake, which I don't know why I did. I should have went for Meteor Mash to begin with. It was just bad play on my part. I thought he was going to switch out to Darmanitan possibly and try to go for a Fire type move. So that Earthquake didn't do anything to that Dhelmise. It pretty much is going to absorb every hit. So I went ahead and switched out to Hydreigon, and he goes for a Shadow Claw. Not a big deal. We eat that up pretty well. I'm like, alright, I'm going to go for a Fire Blast. When I probably should have went for a Dark Pulse instead. Just because he switches back out to Primarina, and Primarina is going to eat it up all day. And then I'm like, alright, this Primarina has Moonblast, so I do not want to stay in here. I was like, I gotta get out. So I was debating if I just want a hard swap or if I want to go for a U-turn. So I just went for a hard swap. I'm like, alright, I don't want to get outsped. Went back out to Metagross because I know Metagross is going to eat the Moonblast. But he goes for a Shadow Ball. He predicted my swap out and he takes down our Metagross. So Mascot is down, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. I didn't know Primarina was carrying Shadow Ball. So that definitely threw a wrench in our plan. Because once Metagross went down, I basically didn't have any check to this Primarina. So I swap out the Breloom. I'm going to try to get a Bullet Seed off on this Primarina and hopefully do some damage. And he brings back out the Dhelmise, which is Ghost Crash type. So it resists Breloom pretty well. Not going to be able to use Mach Punch. Bullet Seed hits 3 times and actually does a decent amount of damage. So I've been getting very lucky with Bullet Seed on Breloom in the past couple matches. So I went ahead and hard swapped out because I was like, oh, I'm pretty much screwed. I got the Porygon 2. It's got the Trace ability, so we get Steel Worker, which really doesn't help us. So I just knew he was going to go for that Shadow Claw. So I went ahead and switched out to Porygon so he wouldn't take any damage. And if you guys notice, it's a lot of back and forth swapping. We were just kind of checking each other the whole time. And he got ahead on taking out my Metagross, and I went for that Ice Beam there. And it does absolutely nothing. He's going to Mega Evolve his Aggron here. But yeah, basically this whole match, we were just hard checking each other. And it was just kind of who is going to mess up first or who is going to get off a good attack. And it just happened to be him. So he took out Metagross with Primarina. And he gets off the Toxic here on our Porygon 2. And I'm just kind of like, well, crap. I went ahead and got off the Thunder Wave just to kind of hinder him a little bit in any way I possibly could. It turned out it really didn't help because I was like, alright, Porygon 2 can't do anything. I went for a Foul Play just to kind of get off some damage to see how much it would do. It does a little chunk. It does about 20%. So better than nothing. He goes ahead and sets up the Stealth Rocks, which I was kind of expecting him to bring Mega Aggron in at the very beginning to use Stealth Rocks, but he didn't. So he goes ahead and switches out once he gets his rocks off, and he brings in Bully, which is his Tyrakion, which is a shiny Tyrakion. And I went for a Foul Play, does nothing. I should have seen that switch in. So he gets that Justified boost, and his attack is going to rise, which he's pretty much just going to destroy Porygon 2 with his next attack. And I was kind of like, do I switch, or do I just let Porygon 2 take a close combat? Which I decided to let do because I knew I was going to do the defense and special defense drop. So I was like, alright, he'll get those stat drops, and then I'll bring in something, and hopefully Breloom can get off a Mach Punch and take him out. So the stones do some damage to us. But he goes ahead and switches out because he knows what's coming. He knows that Mach Punch is coming. And I should have realized he was going to switch out, but I didn't. And I went for the Mach Punch, and it does nothing to the Dhelmise. So I went ahead and just went for Rock Tomb, see how much damage it was going to do. Almost takes it out. I wish it would have. We do get the speed drop. I use Anchor Shot, which actually does a good amount. Does about 2/3, and Breloom can no longer escape. So I'm like, well, I'll go for the Rock Tomb because I know we outspeed, and I'll take out the Dhelmise. So we finally got rid of one Pokemon. I'm like, all right, we got something. I'm on the board here. He switches back out to Juggernaut, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go for this Mach Punch here. Mach Punch didn't do as much as I hoped it was going to. Juggernaut is a bulky son of a bitch. Like, it is ridiculous. And then he gets off that Heavy Slam, not paralyzed. So I have no choice but to switch out to Hydreigon. Kind of sitting in a bad situation here. I know he's going to switch out to Primarina and go for the Moon Blast and just wipe me out. I believe I went for a Fire Blast again. And you know, I should have learned from the first time. Go for a Fire Blast, he's going to switch out for Primarina. I should have used something else. I could have used U-Turn or Dark Pulse, anything. But, so I got a hard swap again. And go back to Shell Shock. And Shell Shock only has about half. Like I said before, I couldn't Mega Evolve Blastoise. So it kind of makes him not necessarily useless in this battle. But it doesn't let him hit that full potential that I need. So he goes ahead and takes out the Blastoise. It restores a little bit of HP, do leftovers, so all I have is Hydreigon and Arcanine. So I go ahead and go out to Arcanine, and I didn't calculate how much the Stealth Rocks were going to do. So pretty much just threw out Arcanine. It's dead. Nothing I could do. I tried to go for a Rapid Spin with Blastoise, but we obviously got taken out. So I had no choice but to go for a Dark Pulse, and he's just going to use a Moon Blast and wipe us out. And that was it. We got 5-0'd. Hats off to you, Cryptic. You did amazing this week. Once I lost that Metagross, there was nothing I could do to check Primarina at all. So it's pretty much all downhill from there. That's alright. We take the loss. It's the worst loss of the season for us, but not a big deal. We're going to bounce back next week. We play Sleep Guard. I'm looking forward to that, kind of get some redemption. The spread's not too bad. I want to say my spread is -6 or -8 right now. We're sitting somewhere in the middle. We're at 1 and 3. Definitely want to get back to 2 and 3. If we drop down to 1 and 4, it's kind of gonna look bleak trying to get to the playoffs. But you know, it is what it is. Cryptic played really well, and also be on the lookout for some co-op stuff between me and him. We've got some stuff in the works, so just keep your guys' eyes peeled out for that, and make sure you guys go check him out. Go check his side of the battle. Make sure you sub to him. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of the PBL. Can't wait to see next week's battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. But as always, this is DJP3 Games, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!